There are more bigger reasons to continue to share our joy in connection with whatever that is going on, in connection with whatever that is happening. One of the biggest reasons we must share our joy unequivocally is that so many victory has been recorded. And that's where the storyline begins. So many victory has been recorded. Before, in hand, and and all possibilities. The game is changing. Biafra should be ready. The game is changing. Biafra should be ready. There's no two ways about it. It's either we understand how the game is played, or else we keep failing. That the reason why we are asking for Biafra is that we need a future for our children. Because the way we are going now, if you don't secure your children's future, more failures will be awarded to the territories. And that's just the biggest part of it. More failures will be awarded in this whole territory. So we must be very careful how we handle everything, how we put ourselves together, and how we run the game. It's a question of timing. It's a matter of timing. We must put ourselves through so that no matter what happens, nothing will spoil the greatest work that we have put together, which is the restoration of Biafra. We ought to be guided by all means. By all means possible, we ought to be guided. So now that the international relationship is making sense and they are beginning to warn those people who want to make a mess of us, who want to put us behind their shoes, I think we are toys that they will play with. We must keep this relationship very strong. Because at the end of the day, Biafra comes first. Whatever you do, you must know that Biafra comes first, and that is where everything begins to make sense. If we don't understand it properly now, we may never understand it. And that's the biggest truth. So we are running on a low battery. And our low battery is beginning to make more sense. So what I'm saying in essence is that our relationship with Israel, Russia should be kept safe. ESN should be equipped to protect Biafran land because more calamities are already coming. Now that we have a Boko Haram as the president of Nigeria, expect more things these few 8 years. They will recruit themselves and they will give order. They will recruit themselves and they will give order. So what is happening must not be allowed to happen. They must clear their doubts and put it in the midst where people must understand where the real glory begins from. And that is actualizing Biafra. No end game, no game beginning. It must be done. That Biafra is going to come is that we must put ourselves together in the circle of understanding the most important stuffs. Whatever we do, we need to be very honest with ourselves and understand that there is a game to put in question. We cannot allow ourselves to be thrown aboard. Neither should we allow ourselves to be used and dumped. Biafra is going to happen to us. This is one of our biggest prayers. It is going to happen in the nearest future. Children will see it. Those who never wanted it to happen will see it happen. And they will get to see the powerful light that we all have been waiting for. So, Israel is now making a good communication center and will be releasing more interesting weapons for a journey of securing Biafran land. We're not going for war, of course. We can't and we shouldn't be going for war. It is so that when Biafra is announced today, we'll have a strong military force. You know, from all this thing that is happening now, both in Niger, ECOWAS, Nigeria, and the rest of them, have made me to have a wider understanding that there's a reason why the European countries don't want Biafra to happen. Because Biafra is the only people in this world, in Africa, that challenge anything that is bad. They are optimistic in nature, they are fighters in nature, they are big motives. And that's where all this thing gets interesting. So we can't undermine ourselves, we can't put ourselves in a circle that shouldn't be noticed. Yes. This is one powerful explanation that everybody must get to see. An explanation that one must hold dearly and put it in mind that we are getting to that final point where whatever happens must be studied very well. Are you getting me? Where we should put it and see the true meaning, the true light of what we perceive. And that is restoring Biafra to the permanent site. No giving up, non-stopping, more movement. That's where this whole story is getting to. We can't stop. We shouldn't stop. We don't have any reason to stop.